right, man. Home opener. The Pistons lose to the Atlanta Hawks 117-100. Third quarter is where it got out of hand. Anybody just looking at the stat line, we got outscored 31-18 in the third quarter, and they outscored us 26-19 in the fourth quarter. But the third quarter, that momentum, and Trae Young, I mean, if he don't make the All-Star team this year, if he keep playing like that, I would be surprised. But they outscored us in every quarter except for the second quarter. But third quarter was the biggest margin. It was a 7-point difference in the fourth, 6-point difference in first, and we had +9 in the second. But before I do keep going into the game, Phoenix Suns center DeAndre Ayton is facing a 25-game ban for suspension for a banned diuretic substance. So check my other channel out, Mercy Sports Talk, for more talk on that. But start off with the Hawks stat line since they won tonight and they was visiting. We got managed in Detroit. Trae Young was phenomenal. 38 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. John Collins, the third, was phenomenal. Really like his game. 18 points, 10 rebounds. He just 1 assist, got to stay healthy. DeAndre Hunter, rookie debut, 14 points, 2 rebounds. Cam Reddish was only 1.7 rebounds and 1 assist. I look forward to a more promising rookie year for Cam Reddish. 18 points for Jabari Parker, 1 rebound. He was huge tonight. He really gave a bench that boost. And you had DeAndre Bembry. He had 8 points off the bench, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Evan Turner had 9 points, 4 assists. He's been a huge disappointment in the league, and that's pretty much what it is. I didn't know they had Chandler Parsons. I didn't know they took that contract. Alex Len didn't do much, but for the Pistons, I haven't really looked at the stat line yet, so give me a minute. But for the Pistons, Andre Dummond, 21 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 37 minutes played. I think he played like 41 minutes yesterday. Love this energy again tonight. Tony Snell, he had a few big shots, 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Markieff Morris, 7 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. He's still injured as well, I could tell. Bruce Brown, 2 points, 2 rebounds. He got to do better than that. If he didn't improve on nothing this summer, he should have improved on finishing at the rim and getting a mid-range jumper. Reggie Jackson only played 15 minutes, 5 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. He injured. I seen him. He made a layup and he made a grimace. He made a little face with face. He in pain. I think it's his lower back as well. I think he in a lot of pain right now. But Reggie always hurt. That's another one. Luke Kennard, 13 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. He did okay. He could have shot the ball better. He missed a ton of open shots. But I like that he took the shots. He played 31 minutes. He was aggressive. Derrick Rose balled out of his mind again. 27 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Langston hit some big shots. 8 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Frazier gave him a couple points, 7. But Sivy didn't get in the game. Christian Woods didn't get in the game. Kyrie Thomas didn't get in the game. And they got to get something from them young dudes. Let's start off there. They got to get something from somebody. Luke Kennard, that's what I'm talking about, being consistent. And one thing I did like about him building towards being consistent tonight was being aggressive and shooting it, looking for a shot. And, giant leaps ain't made like that. You got to do them in increments usually. It's exceptions to the rule, but somebody got to step up. They was going to get rid of ISO Joe. Thomas need to be doing something. Thomas, CV, Christian Wood, somebody need to be making an impact. Sayoko, he was out again with an injury. But somebody need to be making an impact out there. Don Maker, he got to do better than what he's doing. He solid defensively, got stronger, but I don't see it right now with him, man. He another guy. We need him to play big. But Derrick Rose was huge tonight. 27 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. But you can't count on Derrick Rose to do that every night. He going to need a rest game, especially on the back-to-back. Early in the season, he looked good. He playing like an all-star, playing like an early 6-man of the year candidate. But they can't depend on him to do that every night. Him and Luke Kennard is going to need assistance off the bench. And this is why you keep them on the bench, because they was outscoring the Hawks bench too. They need somebody else. That's where I started at. They need some, man. Sayoko, throw him in there. He can't be no worse than Thon Maker. He can't be no worse than Langston. Sayoko should be thrown in there. You know what I'm saying? For real. Bare minimum. Sayoko or Kyrie Thomas. Pick your pick. They need that other guy off the bench that can get them something. And it might be a situation where you just rotate them like you do in the pitching staff. You might be like, tonight, Kyrie got the hand. Tonight, Sayoko got the hand. The best experience is no artificial thing you can give them, G League or practice, nothing for real game experience. So Civi, they need to be trying to play some young guys in there and get something. They tried Tim Frazier tonight. I think he should get more than 10 minutes. Let Reggie rest. Let Tim Frazier and do this thing. But Bruce Brown, man, what the hell did you work on this summer? What did you work on? Your defense don't look as good as it was last year. You passing up open shots. You're not being aggressive going to the hole. You need to be a mid-range shooter or something going to the hole. But Reggie hurt. Markieff, he's still injured as well too. I think he'll find his way. And Markieff will move to the bench probably when Blake come back. But they need that young bull in there to do their job. But tonight the Hawks, Trae Young was just the story of the day. Jabari Parker, Trae Young, John Collins III. You look up, John don't do a lot of flashy things, but you look up, he got 18 and 10 like that. And they had no answer for Trae Young. Langston Galloway couldn't do nothing with him. Reggie was hurt. He couldn't do nothing with him. You don't want to put D Rose on him. He's scoring there. You want him to come on the other end and be dominant defensively. Bruce Brown didn't have an answer for him. Trae Young was the story. I mean, he was putting up 3 or 4 or 5 feet behind the three-point line. And somebody hit shots like that, you just shake their hand and tell them good game. He got to hitting open shots. He got to finishing at the rim. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Just shake his hand and say good game. But hey, they had to make it tough for him. They got to close out on him some more. Maybe start trapping them and make somebody else beat you. Cam Reddish, he wasn't doing nothing. DeAndre Hunter, he wasn't doing. Only person out there that was really a threat is they had another guy. I know he was shooting the ball pretty well. He only had 7 points, but John Collins and Jabari Parker is the only ones that was a threat. Somebody else would have had to beat me tonight. If John Collins would have put up 50, he would have had to beat me tonight. If Jabari would have got 30, 40, he would have had to beat me that night. So Pistons got to do a better job defensively on guys like Trae Young, because you're going to be seeing Oladipo when he come back. You're going to be seeing Bledsoe, Chris Middleton. You're going to be seeing Josh Richardson with the Sixers. And you're going to be seeing some, guys, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, Zach LaVine, Kobe Whitekid from Chicago. He had a hell of a performance last night. So you're going to see a ton of good guards. Scary Terry Rozier down there in Charlotte. I think he gonna have a solid year. So defensively, our guards gotta be better. And Bruce Brown, if you ain't playing defense, if you ain't out there making it tough on Trae Young, like I said, man, get your ass on the bench. Put Kyrie Thomas in there. You know what? It ain't no point in holding on these young guys if you're not gonna play them and let them get that experience. Reggie Jackson was hobbled tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you should have been able to throw Civi or Kyrie Thomas in there tonight, or more Tim Frazier in there tonight. At least more Tim Frazier, but when Sayoko come back, he got to play. I don't care if he ready or not ready. He got to get out there and get that experience. Sometimes you just got to throw guys out there. And if they drown, then hey, you know what I'm saying? They just going to drown. They going to learn by fire. They ain't going to just be on the bench collecting a check. Christian Woods and Kyrie Thomas and Civi. How much longer do they need to develop before we see them in the game? Either they good enough or they not good enough to play in the NBA right now. Could have kept ISO Joe. He wasn't getting paid that much money. Thon Maker, if he good enough or not good enough, he at some point, man, I know it's early in the season, but we got a lot of guys sitting on the bench for the last couple of years who ain't doing shit. Excuse my French. But what I did like tonight, obviously I like Trae Young. I like his game a lot. But Andre Drummond, he played good defensively. I think he stripped Trae Young at the end of the game. He missed a couple close ones, but he looked better in the paint. His touch around the rim, he had great energy. He was solid on the defensive end tonight. His matchup wasn't tough tonight. Alex Lynn and whoever else they had back there, but he was a solid anchor in the middle of that defense tonight once again, and he keep going this way. That's consistency. He had what he had tonight. I said 21-12. You know, that's because, you know, it ain't fit 32 and 23, but his effort was consistent. You know, his defensive effort was consistent. And we'll see as the season going on, can he straighten that together. But if our guards ain't scoring and they ain't playing defense, well, they need to be getting up out of there. We need to be trying different things. Reggie couldn't defend because he injured. I know it's a lot of Reggie Jackson haters out there, but he was injured. And we all could see that. Stevie Wonder could see that. You know what I'm saying? Tony Snell, he's solid out there defensively. And Markieff Morris, he's still injured too. So we got a lot of injuries from Morris to Jackson, even though they out there playing at Blake Griffin. You know, and Luke Kennard, he out there playing half injured too. But the thing I took away from this game is if Bruce Brown ain't defending, he need to be on the bench. And they need to be trying some other things. Tim Frazier in their starting lineup. Sivy need to be playing. Kyrie Thomas need to be playing. Trust them young dudes right now. I know they're trying to win basketball games with this core right now, but at the end of the day, you know, Langston Galloway ain't getting no better. He wasn't defending. He had a couple shots. Like if Thomas and Envy, if he can't get on the floor, the way Langston Galloway and the half-ass Reggie Jackson tonight, we can't depend on Derrick Rose to come out here and be the all-star guy. But third quarter killed us. Defensive effort on the perimeter was terrible tonight. And understandably so from Reggie Jackson's standpoint, he injured. And Derrick Rose, you can't expect him to be at Mr. Everything. So Galloway, Jackson, he was injured. Bruce Brown, they ain't bringing no defense, man. They got to be rotating guys in. I want to see more Tim Frazier. I want to see Reggie Jackson get his back together. But Trae Young is a monster. Jabari looked good tonight. It's a game they should have won tonight in the season opener. Megatron was there. Big Sean was there. A lot of guys was there tonight. Megatron, Calvin Johnson from the Lions. So it's a game they should have won. But I'm not disappointed. I mean, they got several guys playing injured. Kennard, you know. But I like that Kennard stayed aggressive tonight. I will say that. He only had 13. I know he shot the ball poorly. 3 assists, 4 rebounds. But he was shooting. He was looking for a shot tonight. That's what he need to do. It ain't always going to fall. But he do need to learn how to, you know, instead of, you know, sidestepping and looking for a shot, you know, escape dribble, get to the lane or get to the elbow or get in the key and shoot his shot and get a rhythm first going to the rim. But he was aggressive tonight, and I think Derrick Rose is elevated. I think Derrick Rose is giving him confidence, but the Hawks, you know, they're going forward, when they play other teams that's healthy and better teams, that's going to be able to defend Trae Young a little bit better. Hunter, Cam Reddish, they got to step up, man. Until they back up, until their shooting guard get healthy, the white kid. He gonna need some help over there. Parker, he'll do what he do. John Collins III, but Hunter and Cam Reddish gotta hit their shots. They gotta hit their shots because they're gonna trap Trae Young and they're gonna have open opportunities. Hunter and Cam Reddish gonna have to beat these guys out here. John Collins III, he'll do what he gonna do. But they're gonna have to hit their shots and they have to grow up real quick. In Atlanta. They got a great mentor in Vince Carter who played here tonight, got a standing ovation, but I ain't really mad about the loss. It is what it is, a back-to-back. It's a young Hawks team with a lot of fresh legs. A lot of them dudes like under 25, 26. I think Parker around that age, Trae Young, Hunter, Reddish, John Collins III. They got a lot of young kids out there, so we just got to get healthy, and I think Dwayne Casey got to try new guys in there. If you're going to have this Christian Woods guy and Kyrie, you know, especially the way Langston played today, Reggie played today, Markieff, he ain't really healthy neither, and Thon Maker, man, forget that, man. Just because you a veteran and them ain't entitled to nothing. If you ain't playing good, you 19 minutes out there, Thon Maker, 1.1 assist, 5 rebound. How much worse can Christian Woods do? If he get in foul trouble, so be, he can always throw Thon Maker back out there. Langston Galloway, at this point, he's just still in the check, man. You can throw Kyrie Thomas out there and see what he can do, but it is what it is. We move on. I think Saturday, Philadelphia 76ers come to Little Caesars Arena, and it's really the true litmus test for Andre Drummond versus Joel Embiid. I'll be looking forward to it. Hopefully, I can get down there. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Share the video. Don't forget to check out the channel, Wild Motor City Sports Talk. Want to make a donation, that link's in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk, we gone.